President Obama has urged North Korea to end what he called its belligerent approach and warned the United States will do everything necessary to protect its people and allies. US Secretary of State John Kerry is due to arrive in South Korea within the hour. His three-day visit will start in Seoul before he travels to Tokyo and Beijing, where he'll hold talks about how to resolve the rapidly escalating crisis.
Patriotic celebrations in Pyongyang today, and more heated rhetoric. North Korea saying all it has to do now is push a button and, quote, the strongholds of our enemies will be turned to a sea of flames. More likely, the ocean will be the target. U.S. officials say Pyongyang has 2 Musadan-type intermediate-range missiles, likely unarmed, loaded on mobile launchers near its border, filled with liquid fuel more than 36 hours ago. The U.S. and Japan have defense systems ready should the missiles pose a threat.
Now's the time for North Korea to end the kind of belligerent approach that they've been taking and to try to lower temperatures.
Obama met at the White House with United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon.
I'm deeply concerned, and we shared such a grave concern together on these continuing tensions on the Korean Peninsula.
Ban called on Chinese leaders to use their influence with the North Korean leadership. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has headed to the region to reinforce that message. He begins his tour in Seoul, where he'll meet with South Korean Foreign Minister Yoon Byung-se. They're expected to discuss how to respond to any further provocations. Kerry will head to Beijing on Saturday. Leaders there have long defended their allies in Pyongyang. Kerry wants to encourage them to use their leverage. On Sunday, he'll move on to Tokyo. He'll meet with Japanese Foreign Minister Fumio Kishida. And he'll speak at a university on the shift toward a stronger U.S. military and diplomatic presence in Asia.
A snippet of American intelligence suggests a frightening new dimension. It's from intelligence that sources say was mistakenly marked as unclassified, and it came to light in the House Armed Services Committee.
DIA assesses with moderate confidence the North currently has nuclear weapons capable of delivery by ballistic missiles. However, the reliability will be low.
Well, the Pentagon responded with this statement. It would be inaccurate to suggest that the North Korean regime has fully tested, developed or demonstrated the kinds of nuclear capabilities referenced in the passage.
While China has called for swift dialogue on the matter, it insists it will maintain ties with North Korea. With the world watching its every move, Pyongyang's dramatic stance persists.
Our arms are ready to fire, and the exact coordinates are input to the warheads. Once we push the button, it will be fired, and the strongholds of our enemies will be turned to a sea of flames.
According to South Korea, the North has stationed up to 5 medium-range missiles on its east coast, possibly to launch a test demonstrating its capability of hitting U.S. bases.
Nevertheless, North Korea's neighbours aren't taking any chances. Japan says it's keeping its interceptors on standby to shoot down any potential missile attack from Pyongyang. The government in Tokyo also says it'll permanently deploy missile interceptors on the island of Okinawa.
We intend to continue to maintain our alertness and keep on guard. As for the actual timing of the launch by North Korea, it's not possible to predict, so we will continue to deal with the situation in the same way as we have been.